But I get concerned. I'm a bibliothèque piece. It is your life. I can sign in to Facebook, or I can sign in to my email from here. So I'm getting that police report from the SAPD. I'm sending it to bibliothèque. So animosity aside, I think she and I got raped. Sophia did. Some people say that those were accusing her of being a rapist because the one is guilty and they're I don't need to talk to her one of my siblings that are who caused the rape. Especially if she is no longer feeling hurt about what happened years ago. What else? Porque my siblings would be like, well, why isn't she here? They're trying to lure me in using other people like as clickbait. They possibly thought that me listening to a Sofia Reyes song, I would contact them. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like Sofia Reyes on Instagram rather than contact my siblings. And that's not using it. I'm a follower. I love the music. What else? What else? What else? What else? And I don't do as an FU to my relatives as in I know that she exists and she's on Instagram. And I'm ignoring you. That's a secondary effect. What else? Why do I stop bringing this up? What else? I need to notice focus on oh, I take my library visits. Conscious breathing. Oh, is it? It's what is it? Some people make PTSD. I just hear my neighbors because there's some people that I got raped with that I possibly minors that are afraid that I'll kill them in self-defense if I wake up from Nakuma. And I want all the standings of videos. I don't remember any details about the rape in itself, if possible. Mm, it's and abuse towards females. You should never start dancing like me. He tried that once. That leash that steals from me. I had something like una chica como si- Hidden for Hope shouldn't be the only thing so we don't. I don't want to talk about Lincoln, nothing. Chica como si- Literally, an illegal prostitute on a corner of a street almost. I never say such thing as my relative. Oh, ew. 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 They are so dumb. Do the youngins speak about that? These people rape because they're again seeking just pleasure. Like those 3 seconds that it takes for semen to come over a penis, they think that's all they live for. Ew, so the rest of the day, they fuck it up. The rest of the day, they fuck it up. They just leave for those few seconds when they get semen out. They're disgusting. Esto es incompetente, es una basura, una mierda. You can decapitate Carolina Chavez that steals from me, stays in my homes without my permission, gets in the way of me receiving money. So gross. Ew, you can decapitate all these leeches that steal from me, that stay in my homes without my permission. They get in the way of Jada and Kehlani living with me, trying to offer me ill. I heard years ago, my own home, as if it's a favor to me, like we're gonna let you live in this home for an infinite amount of days without you paying, and it's my name in the title. I've heard it's premeditated against me. They're so disgusting. What else? 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 And I'm gonna leave this video on while I check to add a few more minutes to my stay here for TV. And this is my outfit. But until Wednesday, right now. points to avoid talking about things that they want me to talk about them. I so you get the cafeteria list within my phone without my permission, so it would be a good testimony. I remember saying the name. What else did I say to you? And today is September 21st, 2025, and I haven't seen any improvement in my life. So you can decapitate on the Suarez that raped me, steals from me, gets in the way we receive money. You can decapitate Alex Suarez that has stolen my homes, my vehicles, also my money. You can decapitate Alex Suarez that has raped me, drugged me, also steals from me. You can decapitate Alex Suarez that steals from me, drugged me, and raped me, and steals from me. You can like to see me cry all the time because you're welcome. They're very disgusting. So they wouldn't mock me that I'm influencer. They yes, for people to connect just nice things. And because they're religions that are violated murder and they're against everything that's good for me. So they created my starvation, my poverty, trying to get people to vote me in the comments of how I need to have. They're disgusting. So I'm dead. If I haven't talked to them in decades, I've never had a relationship with them. I met them briefly when I was like 2 years old, 3 years old. Also, I remember this one specifically at the age of 2. This one at the age of 3. And it's the wrong one. Where I was like, oh, maybe I'd like to see more of him, but someone reminded me that he was wrong. It has nothing to do with the diaper, nothing more. And so, Swayze, who is that? Are they pesters? Why does he use his real name? Part of my routine. Do they watch this? Or is it coincidence? And under my breath, I'm like, I don't want to die. So they're like, just send her a message with a fake account. And she'll be like, oh, that guy that I don't know, but I know. What else? And it was so long. Ahora voy a encender, vamos. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, I need a coat ASAP. It's getting cooler. Oh, I'm not moving back to Puerto Rico until I'm financially stable. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money. So that I arrived to Puerto Rico sin un jacket, sin pantalones. Este también, that's what he grew up to be. sin ropa de marca. ¿Sí hablan todavía? Sin ropa de marca, so she looks less than the rest. This is scary to talk to. It was a kid the last time that I saw it. A distant relative. Oh, yeah, it's so pretty to me. Wow. Los ojos míos. I miss you. Did you see that touch? I was like, no, I was telling because or slightly less of the audio, but the pros and cons is building on you. I finally did something angry and then walk into the back and was like, what is it, $10 million? And then because that's what you're going to pay. And it has a president there. Um, they're like, I don't even mean this. This is so embarrassing, but I have to go through it. Podcast because I have the money enough. I can give myself the gift. Why am I here doing this? I've heard that happen. Yes. And yes, and then the next week, I don't want to visit you. I want to visit you. So this isn't a case that I spend my money obvious and then being irresponsible. I've been a victim of them for many years. When was the penalty instituted in Puerto Rico by the FBI? I remember all of that. They want one to be engaging in conversations with them on the daily. Oh, look at their hostages, kidnappers. So tacky, so ghetto. Ew. So embarrassing. In the meantime, their parents kept having babies. I'm like, keep kidding me. That that Timos doesn't have human capital worth. If it's leash, but wow, it's baby. Oh, is that why that one is Baby Shark for if when they learn how to speak fluency? Did they capitalize, maximize their investment with that one started, or people funded them greatly with the birth of that one? As to that way, when it started speaking, it wouldn't be entirely zero human capital. This is why I also separated myself away from them. Like if they're truly love babies and they're just ungrateful leeches, and there's another one in the family that turns out to be leech like them, it can destroy their status. People say with some people without me wanting it to. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay, I look at people like, oh, they don't hate you when my second husband. What else? What else? What else? What else? And Lord, in the meantime, within the cafeteria, everyone who stays at my homes without my permission steals my vehicles and delivers me. It's November 25th, 2025. What are they doing with the money that they steal from me? They're so embarrassing. What do they do? Oh, did they realize that I don't celebrate the same holidays as they think I do? So on Thanksgiving, they're gonna be like, look, on Snapchat, my wife put out this turkey, and I put out this ribbon for the center of the table, and I'm like Martha Stewart. In the meantime, like, what was one girl? Can what? Or like to some people, yesterday was a holiday. when I read this to some people when the magazine came out. What else? Did I pay for this myself so that I'm not a victim of that? And I'm tagging the right people, possibly. Look at this publication started when I was about 6 years old now. Already a victim of that. So possibly. Porque I may have paid for this publication. Sorry, it's like, pero before my birth, this coexisted, no? What else in this too? So there's no reason for people to be suffering of starvation other than, oh no, there was a tornado sadly, and now they have to ration their food or share or walk a little bit longer to get food until they're settled again. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? This has existed before my birth. What else? That has existed before my birth. Volunteers. Your grandma tells you that used to be me to my peers. Sometimes, like if farmers markets exist, your grandmother hates giving me compliments all day, but to stay alive is like that poor girl. La está exprimiendo literalmente para sacarle el jugo. Oh, did you hear me? Do they record me even for if they have informants there? I'm like, what is he doing? Telling you all that my menopause is coming soon. He's like, $100 for a baby with Arlene, $300 for a baby with Arlene, $3 million for a baby with Arlene. Who's giving me money? $3 million for a baby with Arlene, $10 million for a baby with Arlene. And then he's gonna run away with the money. And so on and went on for a while because there's based on proximity, there's like what, maybe 8 people here right now. At Haven for Hope, there was like maybe 30 something outdoors. So I said it like 3 times when I just said it while he was there. I'm like, I'm just here painting and sitting down here. I was like, because someone is stealing my tissue paper. And the whole time, never mind. Like, oh, this is there. Please just steal from me. Okay, that's how they describe him to me. That he would be coloring his hair so he's not as recognizable. I don't even know their names. Did I? Does he read me though? He says the react. Okay, and when does the toenail fungus go away? Your Santa Claus. That's why I don't take group shots. Because they would be like, okay, otro día más de tu pobreza. And he was down to the bad hair color, so you don't know his age. I don't even know if that's the youngest one. I don't know them. They put leeches in close proximity to me, trying to remind me that they steal from me. They're so disgusting. They're trying to update me and try to repay money. They're so disgusting. I'm not changing that. I don't see this and see, oh no, I can't talk about the abuse towards me, or people won't give me money. It's really pretty. That's it. They think that I'm like, oh my god, and then there's like this really good guy. I hate him for hope. And I'm holding money and willing to prostitute myself illegally for him. He's so pretty. He's so pretty. Where did I go? Where did I go? Where did I go? 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Oh, how many views does that video have? That's so weird. 35 views. Oh, 2 weeks ago. He's been gone for like a while already. Anyways, I'm willing to spend my nalgas illegally for people to give me money so I can be with it. Is what they think I'm willing to do. Oh, they're so disgusting. They try to stay close to when they rape him. No, or try. They're disgusting. They want to show me messages of how they talked to this one on that same day that they were dining with me. And while I was playing Jaden and Kaylani's bodyguard and they couldn't rape Jaden and Kaylani that day, I could have been out on a date with this. Or I could have been with my fake friends. Or I could have been out on a date with this. Or I could have been in a tub by myself. Como me gusta porque they found out the pictures of me that I said to David this morning. No, 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 the party, oh, the party. Those videos. And was they have fun there because I greet people know glad to see that you enjoyed that. And some people might be like, who says that my parents are from this movie? What? What else? What else? What else? They think that just to be with Scotty ran prom. Then I'm gonna be like, well, ladies and gents, aquí está mi nalga para que la violen. Devuélvame mi dinero porque me quiero casar con él. They're disgusting. I want them dead. Hopefully they're dead. Hopefully that's Oh, literally. I received an invite for an event. She was excited that her dad was serving alcohol, but I'm like, we just turned 18, so this is kind of cute. And it was her father there that was offering the alcohol. So I thought, like, that's good too for self control. What else? 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 That was it. I played Twister with them. They had possibly drugged me, raped me before or after. I didn't remember. I woke up from the like this past week. Literally. They have videos of it that they possibly showed to people if they were in a relationship when we are. It is so disgusting. They're so pathetic. They're worse than Afghanistan, I heard. They think they're mocking people in Afghanistan. They're so disrespectful. They're so when they're like, other than that, it was just classmates from high school. Then I played Twister with. I didn't try to be her. Also, a girl was there too. I took a picture of myself right during that time. They were already living in my home without my permission, so maybe it doesn't get know my or something. How did I get there? I arrived from somewhere. I remember that they stole from me when I was in English. You can charge them with terrorism. You can charge them with trafficking. You can charge them with rape. You can charge them with having drugged me without my permission. You can charge them with you can charge them with home counsel. You can charge them with home invasion. It's November 25th, 2020, like today. In self-defense for me, nearly the only close proximity, nearly the only stay with my family. If that were available for me, I don't foresee myself dying anytime soon. And he may hate me now because and for one petty fuck, you think that I'm gonna like work so hard if like for real. And it's so overplayed now. Pero if I run into him when I'm healthy financially table, and he's up for it. I love to see him again. What else is it? Could be a Stanley working on me. Porque wasn't he at Clinton Elementary when Kehlani was around too? And for court purposes, it's hurtful to see the Stanley. Look, it's pretty. And then this is like yada 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 yada. Pero it could have been court ordered that I would be waking up right now and seeing him and being like, wait, I have a daughter that I haven't seen in years. I've heard that that's their job. Or if my kids really had gotten kidnapped by my relative, look, it could have gotten worse. Had I not been an informed customer of the FBI and Interpol, I may have had relinquished my kids. But my parents informed me really well. It's like your siblings are gonna try to steal your children, so you need to like, stay stern on your decision that you're gonna keep your kids. And that they did. So that's why I don't go on finding out about the standing. He may get paid even as the porn star that delivers the babies and reports himself as rape, but is very emotionally strong to do that. So they want to torment me with, ha ha ha, your supposedly husband. To us, that's your standing for Kaylani, ha ha ha. For trying to ruin us, trying to kill you, ha ha ha. We raped, look at all the police reports, look at all the babies we had with him. Look at all the messages where it says you're ugly. I can't read into that either. Generally, one shouldn't. But there's a reason to when there's so much animosity in between family of origin. Those people may get paid to call me ugly so that my siblings don't go on trying to rape me and date and get money. They may even call my children dumb. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? There's like five Jaden lookalikes. I even for hopes and cons I would have killed them all. No, because they look like my baby and their nose are very important. One of them told me that they is young. It's like you're gonna see us again when you're older, just to confirm that you're not trying to do no that. But it's so painful. Like I want to be with my kid now that he's born. So I'm like, what is this? They're so pretty. They're all different, but so pretty. Like, what else? What else? What else? And I'm so glad that I know what self control is. Thank you to my mother that raised me well and my dad that raised me well. That I don't go on saying, "Ooh, you're stripper material to me," and jumping on that thing. One does not have sex with the stripper. Now, stripper material, when one is financially stable and por ahí, or at an orgy, as long as it's clean, may be fun to be with. Pero I said this out loud and even for husband material. Ideally, people classify it as like, are you willing to lick balls and swallow semen? Though it isn't a requirement. Some people set guidelines according to themselves. They're like, well, maybe if it's my husband, I'll go down on it. Otherwise, I just want missionary. If it's stripper material, I don't want any sex. Some people get to kiss stripper material, been there too. No regrets, but either it wasn't like fascinating either. What else? 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 Is your Facebook logo the stress on that? Oh, I'm at the library showing you my kulong. Thank you, Ichibi. And all the other families that I don't remember. The Garcias from that restaurant. Who else is listed as a benefactor for this place? So I can have a space and I have food. I'm drinking water. Now that I don't need to talk about these sensitive subjects without the harassment from people. Is it really difficult to look at that? What else? When I am when I am. Anyways, my footsteps got the positive today. Oh, but there's not an next deposit date. After November 25th, we will change. And I got myself $193 on food today. There's no need for me to head over back to Puerto Rico. No, I don't money for a plane ticket or plane, private plane. Available to me that I know of. I have nothing but my daddy. And I don't want to say that because I was really present you guys at the same time. And my dad has done so much for me so that I stay safe and even more me than I could get raped. And that's why I'm not like attached to those people. Like, this is my husband. Thanks to my daddy's advice. My parents put a plan of action for after their death to keep me safe due to my placement in the planet. I'm very peaceful. So, and these people said, well, we'll put the plan into action while her parents are alive and they'll be there. This was established. I could be some. Oh, that was 2011. Just like resolution 24/7. They didn't even put it on the news. My kids got up home from school and they like instead of blogger. That shit. Awesome. Yes. Um, oh, so this is a shoe-in. Ideally, no. That penalty case around behind the scenes while I was just living life. I just switched my vehicle. And when I have my garage, into how much crap do they ticky behind the scenes before they get late or get on their anniversary? Then they have to behave well and be like all proper. So the rest of the year, they're like, ¿sabías que Arlene no tiene carro nuevo, pero tiene todo en garaje y no me llama? Y sabes que tú le robas a Arlene, bla, bla, bla. That's how they keep in touch with their spouses every day of the year, trying to not keep it sexy. So for their anniversary, they can be like, so they don't have social skills worse than animals. Ew, 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 they're disgusting. This is the target to bully to keep a non-sexual conversation the rest of the year. And then this anniversary, one of these walked up to me like it's a ball. Do you want to celebrate our anniversary, you and I don't have an anniversary with Leech. They're disgusting. They rape, they steal, and murder, and then they think that on the anniversary they want to be like aquí. Like literally wiping on my teeth and near baby. It's just like what people say about them. Like they beat up all year, because this is a beat up towards me. Like it's physical every day because I refuse to talk to him and entertain him with cheese. Like, ¿sabía quién se quedó sin agua en la casa el otro día? Y no fue un huracán porque no pasó el vino a tiempo. Para ir masturbarse o robarle dinero o hablar mal de la persona que iba a ayudarle. La gente dice eso no ayuda. So then on my day of anniversary, I have to be like putting on my veneers, putting makeup all over. Oh, ew, ew, ew. I'm bored. When do we have money? What is my next step after this? 7 years or I can get them. Oh no, that I already should. That is too no. Oh, lyrics. La, 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 la. It's the way of the stars. Excuse me. I need you. What page is this? Okay. It's the way of the stars. Nothing is still the stars so long to be. Oh, and I may be paranoid because I want to get a so of like a women's health. So I have this connection and other parts of my body, also some stuff. Too. So I'm really a little paranoid if I get bad news. I can handle it, but it's time to talk to anyone. I stay to myself. No. Tender hours. One night in the morning. Yes. Oh, I enter into force. Oh, after I took Lexapro due to starvation. No, this speed and this computer. So then one listened to a Chromebook and one like, more this 20 sensitive for the different experience with this. What? Oh, I should. I am allowed to be listening to Sebastian Yatra. Though when I was married to a guy, I rarely listened to music with him when he was at work. I'm like, y volver a vivir. Poor victims of death that go on to live with just one baby daddy. So, what else? Like in 2016, after I got raped, I'm like, what is this? So I started listening to Pandora for And I was like, while he was watching TV, I'm like in close proximity to him, and he's like, "You listen to the music, so because I don't want to hear I need Dios right now." I'm like, why does it annoy him? Like, I didn't remember being married to Jandel. I know that's possibly why he wanted me to find out. Figure out or not figure out. What else? Oh, Yandel y el otro. Which one is that one? Did I already do that? They're so disgusting. I don't need to find out about their life. They steal from me, and they're the equivalent of what? Where did I go? Have people that steal money to eat plantains, to buy weed and drugs, most likely. And then they're like that one movement like on top. That's what they seem to be like. Oh, yeah, like they attract that type of people. Oh, like they just get stoned and they're like that. Many times have I do inadvertently sober. What else? Oh, but there's I need it. Whose name is this? Thank you to everyone at Haven for Hope for not raping me. I'm not the instigator, and as long as I don't talk to them, neither of them are. I imagine. Some of them know may see me as they may see me and be like, oh no, here's one of those that in that family. They're like, they asked me to experiment with women. So I can live. So I've heard they condition themselves, cry, shoot drugs up their body before ones. It's like, I'm not, that's like disrespectful to them too. I love this song. Eras el amor de mi causa. Saberé, devuélveme el corazón. Las promesas. They were worn international court. They were talking about all of this. The Istanbul Convention. They go bragging and saying, "Do you know that the Istanbul Convention is gonna be about me raping my prima stealing from her?" They're that honest. It's my mom. What was that to my mom? It's so gross. He wants to play Can't Touch This. He wants as far away from the family. Is there more evidence standing or that kid is his relative or we got pre-raped? He stands sits in front of me or stands in front of me like that I was in a group chat with him pre-raped. So what your mouth thing doesn't get to me as of right now. Pero he was gonna be conditioned, blonde hair, to bully me right there, right in front of me. Like, ay, tú te la pasas en el internet diciendo que tienes hambre de dinero, pasa that sort. And powder blush, foundation, liquid. They don't know that as soon as they left my relative's home, they could be there to try to get me angry so I don't die because I'm going through a lot and I don't have dollars or something yet. Or they could have been there to bully me. It could be a relative, like so that they just drop you off here and they're never picking you up, so you're like bullying me. But as soon as you or your relative left my relative's home, I just started mocking you. If for in case you were gonna bully me, that well, how do I put my powder blush on or my liquid foundation? Do I need a shadow mascara? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Yeah, they don't have anything that I remember. There's still words I've heard discussing. Um, oh, did I tell that? Yeah, I'm sorry. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? No, that's president somewhere else. So what? They're explaining. They're like, so we're gonna prove this a little bit far away from Puerto Rico. So you stop abusing Arlene. But the FBI still exists. And now there's the International Criminal Court. And Interpol exists. So we're just gonna prove this a little bit away from it. Oh, but you don't know where I was in 2011 either. Or in 2014, exactly. What else? What else? What else? And wow, it's like, what is it? What is the quality of life? What else? That I get to the phone for myself. Maybe. Too many families, pero they have a purpose. And I'm so glad that I don't let people condition me to do that. I think these standings are so annoying, and then the real people who want to abuse me would get access to me. So I'm not dumb to be dismissing the standings. But a few weeks ago, I'm like, this one, 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 this one can leave by Thanksgiving. There's even a female there that I think I was introduced to years ago. That's my standing. Like, while I'm at the library, there's someone there, like, without a coat on cold days. Could be a person that needs help. I was said 2 years ago, or it could be my standing that while I'm at the library, they're still like confessing while looking at her. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't get to dismiss people. They may still be there in their own offices, possibly. They may have their own rooms there. What else? There's so many ways to exit too. 7:20. This song is so funny. This is Aléjate de mi amor. Oh my goodness. I heard all of this. I was dating Kehlani. Oh, that too. So my body language doesn't tell dating Kehlani, or it does. I think I somehow know this person, but you were all in my home while I was dating Kehlani, except they were engaged in their own activity. Ni Hao Kai Man or SpongeBob Best Day Ever. One was on my computer listening to music on Pandora, doing a separate activity. Not one bad word about them ever. What else? Oh, this post is to us for the paper that I asked for. And that's fun is the Facebook logo on the Facebook app. Distress when you enter Facebook, like it is online. Mark Zuckerberg said decades ago that that's the closest I'll ever be to seeing my core up close. It's embarrassing the relatives think that this is a game. Like this isn't Pokemon Go with real life people. No one says, well, who out of these people I'm gonna hurt? That's how they treat the internet and social media so disgusting. I was this is night to share it for red rose. There was Do I have a times of different? I'd like to be reunited with someone. I see people at the library and they get close to their spouse because they spend a lot more time with them just as a random than I spend out of what you have in common, maybe. Or sadly, maybe some of them until like she is okay and they didn't know that it was being missing. Or some people understand that once someone rejects this in sex, it doesn't get it that one has a right to just not want it and not be attracted to it. So it feels offended so disgustingly and it goes creating pajarito over his cabeza. Like one could say, I don't want to have sex with you. And he's like, well, just to not hurt my penis's ego. It must be because she's fat. It must be because she stinks. Instead of just saying she's just a no and that's it. So with this whole Latina bullshit, when I'm not Latina, I'm not poor, and if I were, my family wouldn't have connections. Porque look at this place. With $0 and I'm using an Apple computer. That's how they think that I can be at them because they only have one orgasm to give a day. So the rest of the day, they just want to be punching people in one rebuttal with like at least I have a brand new laptop in front of me even though I didn't get to suck your dick. It wasn't my turn today. Qué tipo tan puerco, qué mierda esa. Ew. 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 I'm bored. I want to keep reading about this. Istanbul Convention, sure. People didn't get lonely, but they may have seen this in school. No, it's so that they meet people. Oh, I was looking for it. Oh, this is the ad that I meant to share. I want red dresses. Look at this! That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Now I see. Oh, no. Oh, I don't like that song. What, what was my favorite stripper? Becky G. But not my Scotty, maybe that I can have. Like some people want to make it seem. This thing. Oh, and also the conversations that I had with them. I'm oh, I was not I love you. I want to say hi and I love you. I will call you again tomorrow. Mm, and my love, I'm calling to say hi and I love you. I will call you again tomorrow. So it says the amendments to the convention and to any state invited to support state convention. So this can be used in other parts of the world. I'm sorry, it's been a genital mutilation. She goes, it's my own family origin. It's a good thing to know. Just for fun, I imagine having to step out of my own home. Yes, like, not fucking around. And it's not the people who are like is abuse.